realized he will have to leave the small town of Tenali. With my talents and boons, I should go to the court of Vijayanagar. His friends tried to dissuade him, saying, "The palace is no place for villagers. The gods will stop you. You are mad." Deep down, Raman knew this was all true, but he also knew he had to go and find a patron who would help him to go. One day, while he was thinking of all this, he noticed a noisy gathering. He asked, "What's happening?" The people said the Rajguru was coming to the temple of Mangalgiri. Raman was thrilled as he made plans in his head. Raman followed the Rajguru to the shrine and asked, "Guruji, may I please serve you?" Guruji said, "Who are you?" After hearing who he was, the Guruji thought of using him and said, "All right, I'm going for a bath in the river. Carry my towel for me." Quickly Raman grabbed the opportunity and pleaded with the Guru and followed him. He pleaded, "I would like to come to the court of Vijayanagara, please, sir." Guruji said, "Sure, why not? But what will you do there?" "I will be the court jester, Guruji." Guru thought to himself, "Ha ha ha, stupid, impertinent man. He thinks it's so easy to come to the court of the Raja." But to Raman he said, "All right, we will see." Believing the Rajguru's words, he set off with his old mother and wife, thinking he would easily find the house of the Rajguru. Early the next morning, he located the Rajguru's house and stared at the enormous mansion, thinking, if the Rajguru is so rich, how much richer must the king be? Meanwhile, the Rajguru spotted Raman from a window and thought, "The man is as good as his word. He has actually come." He then called his attendants and said, "There is a man lurking around in the courtyard. He definitely looks like a thief. Throw him out." So, before he realized anything, the armed attendants threw Raman out of the gate into the street. "Get out, you rascal thief! How dare you come into the Guru's courtyard?" Raman argued, wailed, "But he himself had asked me to come so he could help me." But it was to no avail. Thus, a very sad Raman strolled around the city and while passing the Tungabhadra river, noticed the Rajguru going for a bath. He also noticed the Guru leaving his clothes by the banks of the river before a dip. He had a plan. He ran there, picked up the clothes and hid them behind a bush. He thought to himself, this time his clever plan would work and he would enter the court. The Rajguru finished his bath, came out and started shouting for his clothes. "I left my clothes here. Where have they gone? Who has taken them?" Raman quickly stepped out and said, "I have taken them and I will give them to you on the condition that you will walk past the king's palace with me on your shoulders." The shivering wet Rajguru had to agree, thinking, "I better honor this fool or I'll die with cold." So, following his bidding, he carried Raman on his back. Meanwhile, the king, taking a stroll on his terrace, saw this. "A man carrying another on his back? This must not be!" And then he noticed it was his guru carrying a man. He was furious and sent his guards to arrest the man. But Raman had seen this too and realized what would be the outcome. He quickly slid down the Rajguru's back and fell at his feet, saying, "Forgive me, Guruji, for the wrongdoing I have done. I do beg your pardon. I should like to serve you, a holy man. As penance, I will carry you on my back for the rest of the journey." Before the Rajguru could say anything, Raman picked him up on his back and set off. Meanwhile, the king called his guards and said, There is a wicked man riding on the back of my Rajguru. Drag him down and give him a solid beating and bring the Guru here to me." The newly appointed guards followed the king's bidding, thrashed the Rajguru, and pleaded with Raman, saying, "Respected sir, we have followed the king's order about this wicked man. Now please let us escort you to our king." When the king saw him, he was very surprised and asked, "Who are you? Where is my Guru?" Raman humbly replied with folded palms, "I am Tenali Raman, your majesty. The Guru, I believe, has met with what he deserved," and related the whole story to the king. The king took an instant liking to this bold and clever young witty man. "Why, Raman, you have not done anything wrong. I need people like you in my court. Right now I appoint you as my court jester," and dipped into the pocket of his robe and rewarded him with a bag of gold to buy whatever he needed to settle down in Vijayanagar. He also warned him, saying, "But, Raman, if you step outside your limit with your wits and jokes, you will be hanged." Tenali Raman said with folded palms, "I am greatly honored, your majesty. I will remember what you said." Raman was delighted with his good fortune and thought how happy his mother and wife would be, thinking how clever he had been. That's how Tenali Raman and his family settled down to a good life after entering the court of Vijayanagara, pleasing the king in every possible way.